Has this thing ever happened to you where you go to a restaurant and you discover that there's a disgruntled customer insulting the waitress? Some even carry their drink, pour on the waitress, insult, shout, scatter everywhere. Ask them, madam, calm down. Oga, calm down. What is the problem? This stupid waitress, I ordered for rice. She brought spaghetti. This is a useless establishment. We are sorry. Please, we'll retake your order. Don't mind her. In your old generations, can you people afford this kind of food? Is it not my money that's paying your salary? And when you try to caution the person, madam, please don't say things like that. You're like, no, don't tell me rubbish. The customer is always right. The customer is always right. I can say whatever I want to say in this place, and there's nothing you can do because the customer is always right. Do you know what that quote actually says? The customer is always right in matters of taste. I'm sure so many people have not heard the complete quote before, right? I was surprised when I also heard it. The customer is always right in matters of taste. What does that mean? It means that taste is subjective. What I like, you may not enjoy. My favorite color is black, for instance now. Black. You can wear black on black on black on black. In fact, black deco, black everything. Somebody else now likes orange. Somebody else likes bright colors. What I like, you don't like. What you like, I don't like. Meaning, I'm right, you are right. Everybody is right in matters of his own taste. That's what that quote means to my people. Not the way we've been using it in Nigeria. That is what the quote means. So this phrase means that businesses should strive to respect each customer's individual preference, unique preferences. Okay? Prioritize the customer satisfaction based on their unique interest. Now, although some customers may be misinformed, it doesn't mean that you can't give them guidance, right? It doesn't mean that you cannot educate them on things they don't know, right? You can give your experts, professional guidance. Like, okay, this goes better with this. Why don't you consider doing it this way? Why don't you consider that? But you can't force your opinions down their neck. Now I want to do my interior decor. I'm thinking black, 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 everything black. And then you come to advise me, why don't you add some colors? Okay, the room will look smaller if you use black. If you use pure white, the room opens up. It looks more spacious. It looks bigger than it actually is. If you add some mirrors on this side, it will look like this. This color brings heat. That color makes it more airy. And then you advise me. And then I'm like, okay, why don't I add a touch of other colors? You have advised me, I've accepted your advice. But if I rejected it, I'm still right. It is my money. But customer is not always right. Because can a customer come into a car dealership and say, how much is this Toyota? They say 6 million naira. And the man is saying, I'm going to pay 2 million for it. Customer is always right. So 2 million is the right price because I said so. Because customer is always right. You see that it doesn't make sense, Abby. So we cannot selectively choose and decide in which areas customer is right? Because some customers have hidden under this slogan to exhibit bad behavior. Customer is not right with bad behavior. So now with the example I gave earlier, fine, they mixed up your orders and they are going to get you a new order. You cannot pour a drink on a waiter, insult her generation, curse the person and think you are right. Bad behavior is not right. A customer, so every establishment should enforce a balance so that you can take care of the esteem and welfare of your staff. Customer is not always right. Imagine I go to a pharmacy now, they ask me what's wrong with me, I say, I think I have a headache. And the pharmacy is trying to prescribe something for me and I'm saying, no, that's not what I want. I want the one that will cure the leg, the one that will fall back, the one that doesn't make me right. I am not right. You are a pharmacist, you should advise me otherwise. So you see that there are some instances in which a customer can never be right. Right? So let's not excuse some certain behaviors and brandish it under the umbrella of customer is always right. Customer is not always right though. You have bad behavior. That person has bad behavior. Please tell somebody else that you didn't know about it.